Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We stand for the national anthem of France. Well, that was impressive. Match that. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think if they're going to win this, they're going to have to play to the strengths of this fella, João Pedro. Considering his power and his technical ability, you want him on the ball with space around him because he can make so much happen.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nicely spread. Olise. Douglas Luiz. João Pedro. Koundé. And it's Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Camavinga. And he's straight offside. Bruno Guimaraes, Joelinton, Camavinga. Oh, that's well spotted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, it's Dembele. Mbappe! Great chance! Goal! France! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Aos 12 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 10.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
It's Neymar! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Gol marcado para o Brasil.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Camavinga. Real chance! It's run loose, and he's following up! Goal! France! And they get themselves in front! Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Camisa 10.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now it's João Pedro. Saliba gets a foot in here. Now that's well seen too. Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar. He is through here. Oh, super ball. Terrific save by Manuel. And he's quick to get it clear again. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Gets a good foot in there. Camavinga, not the most accurate pass. Rabiot. That has been slung wide. And it's made its way to him. Oh, nice touch. Now that's a fine challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's João Pedro. Neymar. He has found the way through. Aims beyond the defence. Goes for a shot! Off the post. They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Neymar. Wriggles his way through. Now it's Pedro. Not the most convincing of passes. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Now it's Pedro. He's looking wide. He's found a way through. There's the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
João Pedro deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Camavinga, and it's Rabiot. Tchouaméni gets over and intercepts. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, what has happened here? He's picked his way, takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Spread it left. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now it's Rabiot. Mbappe. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Pedro. Hernandez. Danilo. Now it's Douglas Luiz. So what can they make of this? Now it's Savinho. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And France can counter now. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Mbappe. And this is And the finish! Oh, it's hit the post. And he thumps it clear. Ball's gone out of play. And the referee brings the first half to a close. France are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're into the second 45. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Nice control. Mbappe. Good, strong midfield running here. Chooses to go back. And a chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Shot a goal! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
France go into the lead. Danilo threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared without complication. Played out to the left flank.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
This looks promising. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Brazil couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Played out to the right. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
And here's Mbappe. Big chance!
Público presente na partida de hoje. 60.332 espectadores.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar. And he's intervened well there. Olise. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Bruno Guimaraes. Koundé for Olise. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Lucas Perry gets good distance on it. He's in a great... Mbappe! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Danilo. Marquinhos. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Savinho. That ball looks a good one. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Savinho, he chance! He's got away with one there.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Lucas Paqueta. And that's gone loose. Neymar.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Dembele. Now it's Rabiot. It's a threatening ball.
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Carlos Augusto. France close now to seeing this one through to the end. Oh, perfectly measured that. Pass somewhat off target. And he's heaved it away. Olise.
Foram indicados
2 minutes to be added on.
de acréscimo.
Bruno Guimaraes.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Rabiot. Good ball, good take. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's managed to get free. That's the end. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Mbappe gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
France really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.